Hey you guys, so back with another topic for prepare while you wait. This topic is for the ones who are waiting on a house or waiting on an apartment or waiting to move into a new residence. How can you prepare while you wait? Are you doing what God has called you to do when it comes to preparing for to be relocated to a new place of residency? Meaning, um, have you got a control over your finances? Are you a good steward over your finances, or even are you a good steward over where you are living currently? Can you manage your finances and stuff where you're living currently well? Are you being a good steward over it? Are you keeping it clean? Are you keeping it tidy? Are you taking care of it? If you're renting for someone else, are you taking care of it like it is yours, like you own it? Um, if God has told you to clean out your closet, are you cleaning out your closet? Are you decluttering? Are you giving away things that He told you to give away? Are you getting rid of things that He told you to get rid of? You guys got to understand um, that we have to make room for the new. So, are you making room for the new? Are you getting rid of um, the old stuff that you need to get rid of? Are you working on your credit score? Are you saving? Are you at least saving? Do you have money in saving? Are you cutting back on your unnecessary spending and expenses um, that you don't necessarily need to cut costs? Um, are you being obedient and going out and looking at these different properties that God has called you to look at? Look at, even if you don't have the pre-approval letter. Are you going out? Are you looking at these different homes? Are you touching and agreeing? Are you looking at these different high-rise apartments or luxury apartments that God told you to go look at? Are you touching and agreeing? Are you trusting Him and not doubting Him? Okay. While we prepare, while even though we're preparing, while we're waiting, we still have to move our feet. We still have to do our research. Are you researching the HOA fees and the different housing developments that God might be calling you to live in? Have you went out there? Have you walked the property? Have you saw how the neighbors interact with each other? Have you asked about the HOA rules and regulations? The HOA rules and regulations from different housing developments are very, very some of them can vary. Some of them can be very different. Things of that nature. So are you doing your part when it comes to the house? But I know the main thing God really wants us to do before He even take us to the next, we got to learn how to manage what we have. We got to learn how to be a good steward of what we have now. If we're not being a good steward of what we have now, God cannot bless us, y'all, um, with something else, because we're showing Him that He can't trust us to bless us with something else. Um, if God can trust us with a little, He can trust us with much. All right. So can He trust you with the little bit that you do got? Thank you, Holy Spirit. And God is also saying, are you thankful for where you are, what you have now? We have a lot of people that they're not thankful, they're not content, um, and they're not satisfied. So when we can show God that we are thankful and that we are content and we are appreciative and we're satisfied with what we got, God can bless us with more. Right? But like I said, it's mostly about being a good steward. Are you being a good steward? Are you being obedient with what you have now so He can bless you? Are you following the instructions and making preparations now when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your credit, when it comes to whether you need to maybe get a side hustle or something to pick up additional income to help you speed up your saving process for your down payment? Whatever, do what God is calling you to do in this season, in this hour. Okay, you got to be obedient when it comes to moving and preparing while you wait, because even though you know you're waiting on some things, you still got to do preparation. You still got to do things on your behalf. When it comes to different things like that, you still got to do your research. You still got to talk to God. You still got to get instructions. You still got to fast and pray. So what are you doing? Um, so God can move on your behalf when it comes to you wanting to get the house or a new residency. All right. So just make sure you guys are talking to him, doing these things, because God is going to deliver for his children, but you got to do your part. Sometimes we are in a waiting process longer than what we anticipate or what we need to be, due to us being lazy, due to us being not moving our feet and not doing the research when God has called us to do something. So make sure you guys are doing these things as far as doing your researches about the different housing developments and things of that nature. Um, and y'all, um, if y'all can't get out as much to go out and look, get on Zillow, get on these different apps and look at the different houses and development. Google and see where God leads you. Start from there if you are not able to get out and go to these different places, because I know people work schedule can be different and things of that nature, or things might, you know, you might can't really factor and put the time in right now, but you can still do some due diligence and still do some research while you're at home, preparing and waiting for God. Um, to bless you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. God just dropped in my spirit. Have you did the research about, what type of things that you will be responsible for when it comes to repairs and things of that nature, when it comes to warranty and insurance and things of that nature, so you can be prepared. All right, start researching those type of things. Start building you a network with people when it comes to real estate agents, when it comes to brokers. That way, when God do send you out, you already know who you're going to use. And you might not necessarily can use people that you know. You might necessarily need to use someone that God tells you, okay, add this person as a friend on social media, and you reach out to that person and you make a connection whenever he tells you to. All right, so um, just be obedient, you guys, during this season, during this hour. Do what he's telling you to do, but you have to prepare while you wait. All right, so I love you guys. I pray that you all have an amazing day, and I will chat with you all later.